Maggie here. Welcome to Wreck Your Core Wednesday. Today we are going to be doing a 10-minute totally standing class with bands. So you do need, if you have a nice like fancy set of tubing bands with a handle and a door anchor, or if you've ever been to physical therapy, I know you've seen this type of loose band. I have two short green bands that I tie together in the middle to make a knot. That will be my door anchor. Or if you have a really long one, just tie a knot right in the middle and you have a door anchor. So you can see I turned my camera today in my studio so that you can see my door, because we will be using the door anchor the entire time. So let's go ahead and just get a quick warm up in before I get started and show you how to put those bands in the door. Let's reach down towards the toes and exhale at the top, getting into like a little back bend. Just warming our bodies up, getting our core ready for all this movement here. So we're going to be focusing on rectus abdominis and our obliques as well today. So let's take it into a little, kind of get some oblique work in. Let's do twisting knee to elbow. Okay, so take your time with this. We're just getting the blood flowing, our core just a little warmed up before we go ahead and do our band exercises today. So I'm going to be showing you a couple of different moves with the tubing and with the loose banding. You could do either one, whatever you have at home is fine. But I'm going to place both. I know the lighting is not great in here. Keep moving if you can see me, or if you'd like to take a minute to really see how this is going to work. So I'm going to place my single band at chest level, and I'm going to place my double band higher. So I'm going to put, opening up the door, you're going to put it right in the door side. So this, if you have a nice door anchor like this, is going to go on the opposite side. The door will close on this. So you can see here it kind of looks like this. So that's closed in. We have our single band ready. It might be a little bit hard to try to get two bands in at once, but we're going to try it. No, I want my double band to be up higher. So make sure that doesn't fall out. And don't close your fingers in the door either. But my knot goes up there and closing the door. Okay, we got it. So let's start off with this is called an anti-rotation press. So you're going to stand sideways. So you want to make sure you're standing out far enough that you feel like this band is trying to pull you in this way, but your core muscles aren't going to let that happen, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. So chest level here, you want to be in like a little mini squat position. So hip hinge, knee bend, protecting the back, and you're keeping that core tight. We're just going from chest and straight forward. It seems like we're doing like a chest press, right? But you'll feel like I can already feel that my left oblique is starting to light up a little bit, okay? So we're gonna go for about 30 seconds with each of these motions here. Always taking a little breather if you need and get right back into it. We're gonna switch over to rotations now. So this will really hit the oblique. So you wanna start towards your anchor and twist away. So we're not bending at all. We're keeping our chest nice and upright. And we want to make sure, like if you're in too close, you're not going to feel any tension until like the very last little bit of the motion. So you want to step out, making sure you have tension that whole way, okay? So our next moves are going to be the same thing, just on the other side. So let's transition. Let's give this about 10 more seconds here. So rotating in and out, in and out. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're just gonna simply walk over to the other side. So now we're back into our anti-rotation press. It's also known as like a pal-off press, if you've ever heard of that. So we're in our good mini squat, good athletic position, going in and out with the band, okay? So keeping that core tight. And if you have different level bands available, this one, you want it to be on the stronger side, like the heavier side of resistance, okay? So, in 3 seconds here, we're moving to our rotations, And making sure I'm gonna step out a little bit because I didn't feel enough resistance to start here. So now I'm rotating out. I can feel all of that core work and my obliques here. Mainly that left side working now. And we have 10 more seconds, and then I'm gonna take you through, we're gonna go through each of these exercises twice today. I'm gonna show you what the double band is for, okay? So, don't let that band snap back. Make sure you have the tension off, and then put it down to the floor. So, this one I'm not gonna be as far, it might be a little hard to see because it's kind of darker here in the little hallway before the door. But you're gonna grab a hold of, and if you have loose bands you don't handle, just grab the bottom, it's fine. You're gonna grab a hold, this is almost like a Pilates 100, right? So you're gonna get in that little mini squat position again. You're gonna pull down to your side, and you do little pulses, okay? So we're going for 30 seconds. Here we go, pulse, pulse, pulse. Right by your hips. Keeping those elbows straight, keeping the abs tight. You're gonna feel like it's, you know, like to stabilize all this motion, you're gonna feel your core light up, okay? So we have 15 more seconds, we're halfway there. Pulse, pulse, pulse. In and out, pulse. I feel like this core is really getting a good isometric workout here. Rest, we're gonna turn around, and you're gonna keep that band up at its high anchor point, and then you're going to do the same thing facing this direction now. Okay, so let's get started. So I can really feel the pull here. It's trying to pull me backwards, but we're not letting it because we are wrecking our core today. So we are halfway there. Keep pulsing right by the hips. Right by the hips. You got this. Pulse, 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 pulse. Never holding our breath. You want to breathe in and out with these motions. So we have 15 more, or 10 more seconds left. And we are going to transition back to that first exercise, that anti-rotation press. So quickly grab that band with me, step it out so you have that resistance. And we're in and out, in and out. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Core tight, core tight. You guys are doing great, come on. We just have 10 more seconds. We're gonna take it right into our rotations again on this side. I feel that band trying to pull me into the left. I'm not letting it happen. I'm stronger than the band. Let's go. All right, take a little step out so that you have more resistance on it. Rotate. We're going to be taking these all the way to the finish. Come on, halfway there. Rotate, rotate. If the band's hitting your arm, when you rotate and it's getting a little bit uncomfortable, just take a step back. It'll hit your arm a little bit less. But remember, we're not moving our arms here, we're moving our trunk. All right, let's switch sides. Back to our rotation press. Press, press. Staying in that mini squat, keeping that core tight. And we'll take it into our 5 seconds here. We're going to take it into our rotations. 3, 2, 1. And step out so you have enough resistance and rotate. So remember, your hands are kind of staying right in the same position in front of your chest. So we are only rotating our trunk. There are no arm movements with this one. Come on, 10 more seconds. Rotate in, rotate out. Rotate in, rotate out. 3, 2, one more rep. 1, good. Okay, come over with me. Grab that double band, get us back into that mini squat, and then pulse it out. Pulse, 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 pulse. So you want to kind of go as fast as you can without losing form. If your elbows are bending, if you're not keeping your core tight, if you're not staying in that mini squat, you're doing too much. Hold it tight, hold it strong. You got this. Pulse, 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 pulse. You don't have to keep up with the same speed as I'm doing. You're just going to do what's right for you. And let's transition. We got one more move here. Mini squat, pulse it forward. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep those arms straight. We're almost done with this class. This is our last move. And we'll have completed an entire core workout without ever getting down on the mat. That's the beautiful part of the bands. Providing resistance without having to get down. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Great job, team. Thanks so much for joining me in this band standing core class for Wreck Your Core Wednesday. Please check out some of my other classes. I have lots of 10-minute classes available on demand to work out our total body. Thanks so much for joining.